Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, aka El Sazón, aka El Borracho, aka El Café Bustelo, aka El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. The boxing world still talking about, you know what I'm saying, Canelo Alvarez comments towards a potential fight with David Benavidez. Y'all already know Canelo Alvarez always seems frustrated when you ask him question when it comes to David Benavidez. As we all know, Canelo Alvarez stated that it's gonna if somebody will pay him $150 to $200 million, that's the way that he'll fight David Benavidez the next day. Now we all know that David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez is a fight that most of the fans want to see all over the world. Probably the primary fight in the sport of boxing outside of the undisputed heavyweight title bout between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Also the light heavyweight title undisputed bout between Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. We also had y'all already know we got April 20th, Barclays Center, New York City, my city, Devin the Dream Haney versus Ryan Garcia. They just announced the Bam Rodriguez versus Juan Francisco Estrada. So I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be heading back in the ring. I think it was June or July. I think June 15, I believe so, versus Frank Martin. And I believe that David Benavidez is going to be on the card as well. We got the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. And we also have what was it? Well, not Bud Crawford. We want to see who Bud Crawford's going to get in the ring with. I still want to see a fight with Bud Crawford versus Teofimo Lopez, in my opinion. I don't know if Subriel Matiz is going to be fighting Paru. We know Virgil Ortiz stepping back inside the ring. Jose Ramirez, I believe that he got an announcement probably this week that he's going to be stepping inside the ring as well. What's good? What's good? What's good? Blast in the building. What's good? Jackie in the building. Jackie la reina de boxeo. We doing the morning thing again. Tay in the building. What's good? Chris in the building. Let me see. He said, I used to be a very big Canelo fan. Now, not so much. I really lost a lot of support towards him. Damn, man. Canelo Alvarez ain't looking good right now. And to be honest, I see a lot of people on IG, on YouTube, on Twitter, aka X. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Canelo Alvarez fans turning against him. I don't think you should turn against Canelo Alvarez that quick. You know what I'm saying? Just we can't. We can't. This, and I've been saying this. Yes, I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Yes, Canelo Alvarez does look bad. Yes, you could mistake Canelo Alvarez looking like a bitch. I ain't saying that he is a bitch, but he's looking like a bitch when it comes to David Benavidez because of his recent comments saying that he's 25 pounds over. And yes, we all know that David Benavidez is a big boy. Pause. We know that. So when Canelo, you know what it is? It's funny that we could say a lot of things, but then when Canelo Alvarez say, or when the fighters say the same thing that the fans are saying, we like, why are you scared? We always say that David Benavidez is big. We always say that David Benavidez should be moving up. We always say that David Benavidez, we always shame David Benavidez when we're talking about David Benavidez when he got stripped from his world title. Is the reason why Canelo Alvarez never had to see David Benavidez so he could get the undisputed, because he got stripped because he came overweight. But then when Canelo Alvarez talks about his weight, then it's a big deal. You see the contradiction, folks? You know, sometimes we do get too emotional as well. Yeah, sometimes I could even flip-flop when it comes to Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez because I really want to see the fight. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, Yo, but David Benavidez' team ain't putting the pressure up. What happened? Why is Samson Lick was having filed a petition for him to be mandated or ordered? Why don't tell Mauricio Sudamon? Why Mauricio Sudamon ain't doing his job? If this is the same umbrella, didn't like several months ago, years ago, we was talking about the same side of the street BS. Well, we got David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez on the same side of the street, and it still hasn't worked. So there's a lot of frustration with this fight. Punch, that you see David Benavidez tweet. He said, wait until September because they most likely are fighting. I seen somebody post it, but then I was trying to, is it his Twitter or the IG? Because, let me see. Because I was trying to look for it. Somebody posted, but I was trying to look for it. Let me see. David. Let me see if he posts something. Now on his Twitter, I seen on IG, but I didn't see. I went to David Benavidez' IG and I didn't see it. Did you see it on his IG or somebody posted on? Let me see. I don't know where he said that. Because I was trying to look for it. I wanted to do a video about that, but I was trying to look for it on his platform, not somebody else's platform. Let me see. Yeah, like what? I seen somebody else post it, but I want to. I've been trying to look for it in this platform. But anyway, he's pricing them. Yo, yes. When we always say somebody's outpricing themselves out, we call them a duck. We got to keep that same energy, right? We got to keep that same energy. Are we acting too emotional, the boxing fans? Yeah, I seen somebody post it on Twitter, but then I was trying to look for it on his social media platform and I never saw it. So then I'm like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, I gotta see it first. But I think that I think everybody needs I think everybody should have accountability and responsibility. Of course, Canelo Alvarez is the king, King Nello, and he's the undisputed. He's the cash cow. He made things move in the sport of boxing. Matter of fact, he made things stop in the sport of boxing, and then he could have that type of power when it comes to the sanctioning bodies and stuff like that. Like we seen guys. Even Devin Haney got put in champion of recess. Let's not forget that Devin Haney got put in champion of recess with the WBC once he said he was going to be moving up. From the Cleveland, Ohio studios para ti. Dímelo, Jay. ¿Qué es lo que? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Smash that like. I know I normally don't be out here in the morning. Smash that like. Christian Padilla in the building. What's good, man? Christian Padilla. Dímelo de lo mío. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. Dímelo. If you want to become a member to Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know where to go, man. You already know where to go. Yeah, I know where to go. Smash that pin. Is in the pin. Is in the pin. Is in the pin. But see, yesterday we was talking about that, yeah, man, that we need Mrs. Canelo Alvarez to speak to Canelo Alvarez. We need the wifey. We need the wifey. Sometimes, let me tell you something about men sometimes. Sometimes when the ladies say something because we dictate the time, the way that we dress, the car that we buy, how we move, and how we, you know what I'm saying? The women dictate us. We do that. You know what I'm saying? If the lady be like, mira papi, porque tú no peleas con David Benavidez. If Canelo Alvarez wifey say, mira, pero Canelo, tú le tienes miedo a David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez will go right now and be like, yo, Jaime Munguia, you know what, pelear con David. Yo, I'm going to fight with David Benavidez. Huh? Yeah, man, we need Mrs. Alvarez to be like Adrian. What are you afraid of Canelo Alvarez to be? Canelo Alvarez's wife to be like Adrian Balboa. Vamos a poner la cosa aquí. Espera, míralo aquí, el video de ayer. El video de ayer that we was playing.
The same money for the two top contenders. There's a lot of people out there accusing me of being a fake and insult my kids at school. That's why.
Now I say, let's go after some new meat.
He's all wrong for us, baby. We don't need that kind of man in our life.
You want to know the truth? The truth is I don't want to lose what I got. Now there's you, there's the kid. I don't want to lose what I got.
What's the truth, damn it?
I'm afraid, all right? For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
Yeah, we need Mrs. Canelo Alvarez to speak to Canelo Alvarez, right? Some dudes be acting like our opinions don't matter at all. It's true, Jackie, but it does. We act like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? We act like it don't matter, but it does matter, Jackie. It does. It does. In the moment, it doesn't, but it does. It's always in the back of our mind. Always in the back of our mind. Hey, yo, let me tell you like this something about men. Men, when we don't look, money is our ego, right? Money is ego. You know, I know a bunch of women that could go out and they could be in limited cash and stuff like that, but a man can't go out without money, nothing. Money is his ego, right? Money is his ego. But when a woman, because the money is his ego, because they feel like the woman got to see him established. If it doesn't feel like established, man, the man don't even want to date. You feel me? Le da vergüenza. If Mrs. Canelo Alvarez says, why you don't fight David? Huh? Ese tipo está hablando mucha mierda. Why you don't fight him, baby? Canelo Alvarez will fight. Because then he's going to be like, damn, my woman is not even looking at me like I'm a hero. My own woman is looking at me like I'm a punk. And that's how Canelo Alvarez is actually looking out right now. Let me see the poll right now. Let me see the poll where we at with the poll. I say in the poll, do you look at Canelo any different since the 200 million proposal to face David Benavidez? 59% says yes. I thought he was about that life. 5% says, man, he's still a fearless competitor. 9% says looking like a bit, but still a fan. 27% says, I don't know. People's confused. I understand the confusion. I understand confusion because I'm a little bit confused with Canelo Alvarez. It just don't, it didn't sound right coming out of his mouth. I didn't think that Canelo Alvarez was going to be moving like that, talking like that. But you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about earlier today, and I say, you know what? It's okay. It's okay that Canelo Alvarez is afraid. It's all right. I mean, there's something that if you ain't afraid of anything, there's always something that you were afraid of. There's always something that you're afraid of, right? And I'm not talking about death because, of course, man, I think for parents, you don't want to leave your kid behind. Oh, something happens to your kid. You know, that's what you're fearful about, right? You fear that something happens to your kids. But outside of that, I'm talking about something else it doesn't have to do with anything with family. You fear something. Fear something. Some people fear heights, right? Some people fear heights. There's people that's scared to get in the elevator, right? There's other people that's afraid to get in the airplane, right? There's other people that's afraid to go bungee jumping, skydiving, scuba diving. They're afraid of animals. They're afraid of dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're afraid of rats. New York City rats. Sometimes you need to face your fears. But you know what? Sometimes you don't have to face your fears. You understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes at one point you gotta have to face your fears, but there's something that you fear that you don't have to face. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm scared of rats, bro. I said I'm afraid of rats. I don't care if you tell me that there's going to be a rat right here that's going to pass in 7 seconds. I'm still going to be jumping around. I'm going to be jumping around, man. I'm going to be in a roof. Right? I don't need to face the rat. I don't need to chase the rat and kill it so I could be like, you know what? I got to face my fear. Let me just kill this rat. So I won't be afraid of rats no more. Damn it. I'm afraid of them big rats. Yes, I am. I'm afraid of them little master splinters. It is what it is, bro. Sometimes I'll be jumping with little mouses, bro. And then sometimes I'll be catching myself like, damn, why am I flinching like that? Man, damn, god damn. You know, when I see a mouse somewhere, I'm like, damn. Somebody walking in the street and stuff in the block. And you know what I'm saying? In New York City, there's a lot of garbage outside of the building and stuff like that. You see the little like 3-5 rats and stuff like that. And I'm like, I cross the street. I cross it. I walk the middle of the street. like that. I don't like dogs. I'm afraid of a lot of dogs. You know why? Because I got bitten in the head by a dog. I'm traumatized by dogs. That's why you don't hear no roof around here. Huh? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Before I used to be afraid of roller coasters. And guess how, look at that. And I'm gonna tell you like this, how women change it. It changes you. In middle school, up to middle school, I was afraid of roller coaster. And we had a trip. We had a trip in middle school, right? The senior trip. It was to go to Great Adventures. And I'm like, shit, here, I'm going to go to Great Adventures. But I've been to family trips, right? To go to Great Adventures, and I never got on the roller coaster. I'm afraid of the roller coaster. I'm just afraid. I was afraid of the roller coasters. So, but this time I went to Great Adventures. I went senior trip in middle school. And the girls is like, oh, I can't wait to go to the roller coaster. I can't wait to go to the nitro and stuff like that, blah, blah. And I'm like, Diablo. So as soon as we got to Great Adventures, hold on. As soon as we got a Great Adventure, the girls like, come on, Crazy Eddie, come on, let's go to the roller coaster. Everybody jogging to the roller coaster and stuff like that. Yes, Diablo, mira, the middle school girl that I'm supposed to take to the little prom and stuff like that. And everyone, yo, you going to the roller coaster? I heard you afraid of roller coaster, my boys. And I'm like, Diablo, man, now it's do or die. The only reason I got to the roller coaster is because the girls was telling me to go to the roller coaster. So I couldn't punk out. I made believe like, you went to the roller coaster. Yeah, I've been to a couple roller coasters. Yeah, I went to the Scream Machine. Mentira eso. I never been to the roller coaster. Not even in Coney Island. In Coney Island, my family used to go to Coney Island. I don't want to go to the roller coaster. And because the girl said, let's go to the roller coaster, I want a roller coaster. And it actually took my fear away from roller coasters, right? But that's just roller coaster. I needed to face my fears. But in certain things, I don't want to face my fear. There's certain things that I want to face my fear. You feel me? So I think that when it comes to Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, I can honestly say that I do think that Canelo Alvarez is fearful of David Benavidez. Well, maybe it could be two things, right? It could be two things, because I know I don't like to say that about fighters. Fighters, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look at the resume of Canelo Alvarez. It doesn't seem like he's afraid of anybody. I'm not going to say that he's like afraid of David Benavidez. I just think that when it comes to Canelo Alvarez, losing, it depends. See, when you lose is one thing, but who you lose or how you lose, for this particular person, that you don't want to take that loss from them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Let me give it another example. Let me see. It's like I said, I think that Canelo Alvarez was okay losing to Dimitri Bivol. You know what I'm saying? He was okay losing to Dimitri Bivol. Did Canelo Alvarez stock drop on nothing losing to Dimitri Bivol? Nah, not really. It's different from losing to Dimitri Bivol than losing to David Benavidez, a fellow Mexican, because Mexican pride. Because if you lose to Dimitri Bivol, you still don't lose the Mexican people. But if you lose to a fellow Mexican, you lose that Mexican fan base, because now you're not the king for Mexico anymore. You're not the king for Mexico no more. I think that Canelo Alvarez is afraid to lose to David Benavidez. Not afraid to lose, but to lose to David Benavidez. Because if you lose to David Benavidez, everything around him goes to David Benavidez. See, let me tell you like this. When Canelo Alvarez lost to Dimitri Bivol, you notice something? You notice a phrase that nobody ever talked about when he lost to Dimitri Bivol? That right now they're talking about this fight with Jaime Munguia. I'm going to give you a minute to figure that out. What was not the narrative with Dimitri Bivol that naturally could have been a narrative? The same narrative they pumping today with Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez. What's the narrative? If Canelo Alvarez loses to Jaime Munguia and Jaime Munguia beats Canelo Alvarez, what does he pass on? What does Canelo Alvarez pass on? What does he pass on, folks? He lost to Dimitri Bivol. Dímelo, mi gente. If Canelo Alvarez loses to Jaime Munguia, what does he pass on? Come on, y'all. Participation. I could see them losing some hometown popularity to David Doe too. Yeah. He's going to lose more than just a fight. Since y'all slow to type. See, with Dimitri Bivol, he lost to Dimitri Bivol, but the torch was not passed to Dimitri Bivol. Thank you, Christian Padilla. The torch was not passed to Dimitri Bivol. Y'all noticed that wasn't even a narrative? Oh, Dimitri Bivol be the cash cow of the sport of boxing, so he passed on the torch. No, that's not the narrative. It will be the narrative versus David Benavidez. It will be the narrative versus Jaime Munguia. Canelo Alvarez does not want to pass the torch to David Benavidez. Why you think he says, I didn't want to fight Mexican fighters? It's because he don't want to pass the torch. But now, since he see that Jaime Munguia, he see a winnable fight. He see a guy that's just going to stand there in front of him and throw down. Canelo Alvarez know that he's way better than Jaime Munguia skillfully. He got a better jab, got a better body work, got even better footwork, got better defense. He's better than Jaime Munguia in everything. He's better than Jaime Munguia in everything. Fast, power, chin, IQ, experience, everything. He's better than him in everything. In everything. We could say that. I don't see one thing that Jaime Munguia is better than Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell me maybe the only thing that he has is youth? But guess what? Canelo Alvarez ain't even that old. He's only 33 years old. So he don't feel threatened by Jaime Munguia. But he feels threatened by David Benavidez. And he knows that with David Benavidez se puede defender, not only in the ring, but also outside of the ring. If the machine was on David Benavidez, he know how to speak fluently Spanish, cater to the Mexican and the Latinos, and then he could speak fluently English. He know how to trash talk. He know how to entertain. He don't want to pass the torch to David Benavidez because he will never get the torch back. He'll never get the torch back. I believe that he's afraid of that. He's afraid of losing Mexico. He's afraid of losing that he is the poster boy of Mexico boxing. Because now it would change and say, man, do you think that David Benavidez could be the best Mexican fighter ever since Julio Cesar Chavez? All that narrative, everything will be for David Benavidez. And if he loses to David Benavidez, yes, he's going to have his cemented legacy. But it'll be like Roy Jones Jr. His legacy will take a hit. It will take a hit. And because David Benavidez is very beloved by a lot of boxing fans because the way that he fights and his entertainment value, he's way more entertaining than Canelo Alvarez. Let's be real, let's be honest. David Benavidez is way more entertaining than Canelo Alvarez. Combination punches, how he throws those punches in his height, filming, his power, his aggressiveness. He's box office when it comes to the ring, in the ring. Box office. And he's being shamed by David Benavidez. He doesn't like that. It's not only that David Benavidez is talking trash, is that the legends of Mexico wants to see that fight, and they love David Benavidez. Morales loved David Benavidez. Barrera loves David Benavidez. Mike Tyson loved David Benavidez. Julio Cesar Chavez loved David Benavidez. All the Mexican legends, Marquez, they all love David Benavidez. And they want to see Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez. He's feeling the pressure. And when you feel that type of pressure, you start hating David Benavidez more than what you should. Why? Because he's calling you that you don't got no nuts, that he's calling you a GG juice, that he's calling you a coward and stuff like that because you don't want to fight him. He's talking like a fighter because he ain't kissing your ass like a Jaime Munguia. Or you only giving Jaime Munguia a chance because he's very, very respectful to you. But Canelo Alvarez spoke truth. Canelo Alvarez doesn't have anything to offer him, and this is what I'm saying. Both things could be true. Yes, I don't believe that David Benavidez could enhance Canelo Alvarez's legacy. I don't think so. He doesn't have the credentials. And I've been saying this, and this is why some people be like, yo, you flip-flopping here, Punch. No, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I want to see the fight. I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. I believe that David Benavidez earned his right, earned his position for a Canelo Alvarez fight. I just want to see the fight. But I know, and I've been saying this since day one, that the fight with David Benavidez is more important to us as the boxing fans, is more important to the sport than it is more important to Canelo Alvarez. Because I'm going to keep on saying it again every video so people understand, or every live so people can understand my position, is that David Benavidez is not a pound-for-pound fighter. David Benavidez doesn't have any straps. David Benavidez doesn't have a Hall of Fame legacy. So in all reality, when Canelo Alvarez is saying he has nothing to offer me but 25 pounds, to be honest, it's true. David Benavidez doesn't have anything to offer Canelo Alvarez. And this is why I said in the live that these two things could be true. Is he scared of David Benavidez? Is he fearful of David Benavidez? I believe so. Logically, the way that he's talking makes sense. But does he have to face his fears? No. Just because you're afraid of something, that doesn't mean you got to face it. I don't got to face my fears. He's in the position where he doesn't have to face his fears. I don't like rats. Again, I'm afraid of rats. That doesn't mean so I could eliminate my fears of rats. I'm gonna go be looking around all the restaurants and looking for big ass rats to kill it. So that's it. So I can face my fears. No, I don't want to face my fears. No, yo no quiero ratones. Yo no quiero lo ver. Yo no quiero ver. Yo no lo quiero ver. I don't want to face it. Some people be like, hey, yo, Punch, yo, my people say, yo, let's go to this trip. Let's go bungee jumping. Matter of fact, some of the people be like, yo, let's go skiing. No, the fear of me skiing and breaking the kneecap. No, every time one of my boys be like, hey, yo, I go skiing, they come back with a broke leg. 3 times in a row. Three of my boys, they go skiing, they break their legs, they come right back. Another one, hey, yo, boom, breaks his leg, surgery. Boom, broke his leg, surgery. I said, no, you don't care. No. Déjame aquí. But I'm not going to do all that shit. I don't like skiing anyway. I don't even like the cold weather. ¿Pa qué yo guapa? Oh, no. So we could chill in the cabin and stuff like that. No. I'm afraid of skiing. I'm afraid of the avalanche. ¿Pa qué yo hacer eso, mi hermano? No. Nah, all you gotta do is just chill in the cabin and stuff like that. If you don't want to ski, no, you don't get us away. No. Y'all all motherfuckers be looking like handicaps and shit like that. Oh yeah, it's cool. And then you come and you gotta have surgery, kneecap surgery, knee replacement surgery, Achilles. No. You don't quiero eso. No, ¿pa qué? No. I don't even want to go skiing. Yo, but it's cool though. No, yo le tengo miedo toda esa vaina coming from a mountain and todo eso. No, yo no quiero eso, mi hermano. No. I don't got to face my fears, bruh. And it seems like Canelo Alvarez don't have to face his fears. That's why Canelo Alvarez keep on saying the only issue with Canelo Alvarez is that Canelo Alvarez is always trying to move the goalposts when it comes to David Benavidez. Didn't Canelo Alvarez said, I think a couple of years ago or a year and a half ago, he said that David Benavidez and all these guys need to fight each other. Okay. David Benavidez said, okay, so I'm going to leave you alone, Canelo Alvarez. I'm going to do my part. I'm already a mandatory, but you need me to put some names under my belt. Remember what Sean from Fight Hype asked him? He started that. Why you disrespecting me? Who they fight? Antonio Reo? Come on, man. That's the only guy that he fought. One guy. Remember when Canelo Alvarez was frustrated, talking to Sean from Fight Hype? What do? Don't repack me. I'm Canelo Alvarez. I'm king. I'm rey. All right? I face a Triple G. I face a Floyd Mayweather. I face a Cotto. I face. I'm undisputed. I'm for the division. I'm king. I'm rey. What happened? He know nothing. Anthony the real. That's it. And you're going to disrespect me like that? All right, David Benavidez understood. Okay. All right. I'm mandatory. I'm already in position, but you want me to put some, you want me to, yeah, let's fight. Let's fight with each other. Okay. I'm going to fight Caleb Plant. I'm going to beat Caleb Plant. Boom. Okay. Let me fight the beast Andre. I'm going to fight the guy that you didn't want to fight to become undisputed in 160. Still undefeated. The guy that he told, he crashed your fight. And you told him, get the fuck out of here, man. And he beat him up. Now he comes back to the table and be like, okay, you told me to go fight each other. I fight the guys on this side of the planet, on our side, on PBC side, that I could fight. Charlo is going through mental or through personal issues and stuff like that. I got Caleb Plant. I got the Miz Andre. Now I want you. Now what? Now $200 million, my man. What's going on, bro? Jackie Hernandez con los 20 pesos de Super Chari Chari Parique a comprar comida del malecón ahorita. Shout out to everybody that's celebrating Ramadan. Smash that like, smash that like. I know we don't do the morning stuff. Good looking now, Jackie. I appreciate you. Appreciate the support. 34. Yo creía que I said, yo, you know what? Let me do the morning stuff. It says, see the numbers. Okay, I see that the numbers is not good in the morning. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going back to the evening. Right? It's better back in the evening. I go back to the evening. Should I go back to the evening shift? I was trying out the morning stuff. Because I think, to be honest, if I would have got a good flow in the morning, I think I would have stood in the morning and stuff like that. You know, if I would have got with a good flow in the morning, but, you know, nah, the numbers ain't good in the morning here. That's exactly, Peachy said that's exactly what it is. He doesn't want to lose to David and doesn't want to lose to David, and definitely not in the fashion he knows David Benavidez is capable of doing. And this is why Chavez, Marquez, Barrera were always loved and cherished by Mexico. Facts. But see, and then people are saying, and look what the enablers, the Canelo Alvarez, because I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but the Canelo Alvarez fanboy is a whole different type of community. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different type of community. You know what I'm saying? The Canelo Alvarez fanboys in this community are just a bunch of dudes that really just is going to enable anything that Canelo Alvarez does. But not only because it's just Canelo Alvarez, because they need to save and need to cater to a narrative, not to coexist with the narrative of the people that hate Canelo Alvarez. And this is why they will enable it. They won't publicly say that they're frustrated with Canelo Alvarez. They will say, but watch, Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez is going to fight later, man. This is just something, you know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is smart, man. Canelo Alvarez is smart, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather did it. It's funny when sometimes they like to mention Floyd when Floyd Mayweather, when they be like, yo, but Floyd Mayweather is cherry picking. When they said that Canelo Alvarez is cherry picking, they be like, well, Floyd Mayweather cherry pick. And then now people be like, oh, yo, nah, Canelo Alvarez is smart, you know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez is smart, you know. He's going to wait, he's gonna, you know, make the best, they're gonna make the most money out of it, you know what I'm saying? You know, Floyd Mayweather did it. Jackie said, yeah, I like the morning shows. I think I could like it too, man, but we need to get some traffic up in here. You feel me? Need to get some traffic. But I think it's dumb. You cannot out-age David Benavidez. I mean, look, Floyd Mayweather did it with Manny Pacquiao, but Floyd Mayweather did it. He's 38 years old. Manny Pacquiao was only 36 years old. They're only 2 years apart. David Benavidez is 27 years old, man. David Benavidez is young. You can't outage. And look, if Canelo Alvarez, if you on decline, bro. David Benavidez is on the incline. You want to wait? You want to really wait till David Benavidez so he could grow into a better fighter? You should have fought David Benavidez when David Benavidez was struggling and still going now and still doing his vicios. When he was still not taking boxing 100% serious. When he was kicking it, eating it. I would have fought David Benavidez right there. When he was in discipline, I would have fought David Benavidez right there. When he had no Kalen Plant, no Demetrius Andre under his belt, because those fights, those camps make the David Benavidez even better. Because let me tell you like this: people look at a fight and they only like to say, "Well, he got experience fighting Kalen Plant. He got experience fighting Demetrius Andre." No. The best experience is that the preparation for them. Because every time when you face an elite fighters in your respective division, like a Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andre, you have elite sparring, you have elite training, you have elite camps. That's what gets you better. Let me give you an example. When a fighter, I'm gonna give you an example what fighters do. That the tougher the fight and the bigger the fight, the better the sparring, the better the workout, the better the camp. That's when you sharpen up. Those 2.5, 3 months is what makes you better. It's not just fighting Kalen Plant. It's just not fighting Demetrius Andre. It's those training camps that you have to hire these other professional sparring partners as well. Right? Ladies and gentlemen, how you think Evander Holyfield beat Mike Tyson? Who was Holyfield's sparring partner? The perfect sparring partner that he could have to sharpen up his tools to prepare for Mike Tyson. Y'all remember who's his sparring partner? In which he was paying, Evander Holyfield was paying his sparring partner more than his sparring partners was getting paid for his professional fight. Y'all remember who he used? Who was his main sparring partner to prepare for Mike Tyson? David Tua. David Tua was the main sparring partner for Evander Holyfield. David Tua is borderline Hall of Fame. Never won a world title. But guess what? That's the best sparring partner you can have for Mike Tyson. The preparation, all those months for the preparation for Mike Tyson, and how did Evander Holyfield looked? Now, I'm not going to say that you're always going to, and I'm going to say something about the sport of boxing. Sometimes these fighters, when they get a big fight, they get a nice budget, but some of the fighters, they pocket the budget. They pocket the camp budget, and they don't want to pay for sparring partners. They like to pocket the promotionals camp budget. They put it in their pocket, and they say, "Nah, I ain't gonna pay for these sparring and stuff like that. I ain't gonna pay for these sparring. Nah. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not gonna say that it works all the time. Terrence Bud Crawford was sparring with Amir Khan, and Kell Brooks still beat the ish out of Amir Khan. So it doesn't work all the time. But I think that Amir Khan, in my opinion, he more like a checked out. You know what I'm saying? I think he did it for the money, not really for the glory. You know what I'm saying? Who else got who's working out? Let me tell you like this. Let me see. Shakur Stevenson spars with Lomachenko, right? Manny Pacquiao sparred with Sean Porter to prepare for Miguel Cotto. Who else? Let's not forget that Oscar De La Hoya was sparring with Julio Cesar Chavez. Who was Pernell Whitaker's sparring partner, folks? I forgot. Who was Pernell Whitaker's sparring partner? Floyd Mayweather. Who was Timothy Bradley's sparring partner? Terrence Bud Crawford. Get it? Who was who sparred? I think no. Was it? Didn't Naoya Inoue? No, I don't think Naoya Inoue sparred with that. Oh, put it this way. Who was the sparring partner? Who was sparring with George Camboso? Who was sparring with George Camboso? Manny Pacquiao. Who George Camboso beat? T.O. It happens for the most part. Does happen for the most part. Didn't David Benavidez sparred with, was it Triple G or Dimitri Bivol? One of them. Exactly. Being a fan is keeping it real at all times. Facts. I'm gonna support Canelo Alvarez no matter what. And matter of fact, I still have Canelo. If the fight were to be made September, depending how he looks with him gear, but I still have Canelo Alvarez beating David Benavidez. I still predict that Canelo Alvarez beats David Benavidez. But David Benavidez is making him look like a B. It is. He is. I gotta be honest. I'm a fan of Keith von Tom Thurman, and I didn't like the way the Keith von Tom Thurman was moving around when Earl Spence was in the area. When Earl Spence was in the atmosphere, Keith Thurman wasn't acting on. He wasn't the Keith Thurman. He had that eye in the tiger. He was too nice. I didn't like it. Too nice. Too nice. Canelo Alvarez don't have to face his fears, but I believe that he's afraid to lose what he's going to lose if he loses to David Benavidez, in which he won't lose that much if he loses to anybody else. If Canelo Alvarez goes out and fight Beterbiev, he doesn't lose a lot. If Canelo Alvarez fights Artur Beterbiev and loses to Artur Beterbiev, he doesn't lose a lot. People going to be like, yo, that was Artur Beterbiev, yo, and Canelo Alvarez is moving up. If he loses to David Benavidez, he loses everything. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez could live with losing to David Benavidez. Samuel F says, Benavidez doesn't deserve Canelo fight. What has Benavidez done? Be a mandatory position for Canelo Alvarez. It's easy, brother. It's easy. What has David Benavidez done? He's been a champion in the same division that Canelo Alvarez was undisputed, and we all saw that he never lost the belt. He never got beaten. So when we're looking at Canelo Alvarez becoming undisputed, we know that he didn't have to go through David Benavidez to become undisputed, and he was a WBC champion. That's what the boxing world knows that, and you know that, Samuel F. That's like if Earl Spence got put in champion in recess because of his car accident, and then let's say Ugas and Porter had the belt, and then Bud Crawford beats Ugas and Porter for undisputed. You think the people will be looking at him thoroughly like that, like undisputed? No, you really didn't go after the best guy. When you came to the division, David Benavidez was perceived the best guy. When he came to the division, people perceived David Benavidez better than Caleb Plant. Billy Joe Saunders came from 160. That wasn't even his division. He picked up a vacant title. That's why, Samuel. That's why, Samuel. But there's fans like that, like Samuel, that he just want to enable Canelo Alvarez because Samuel F is probably mad at Canelo Alvarez haters, and he goes to all these channels and stuff like that. They talk so much ish about Canelo Alvarez for years, and he just doesn't want to give in. He doesn't want to say, yo, I want to see that fight with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. You're not a boxing fan if you don't want to see it. You're not a boxing fan if you don't want to see it. He doesn't deserve Canelo. No, but John Ryder does, right? John Ryder does. John Ryder did deserve Canelo Alvarez too, right? Fielding deserved Canelo Alvarez también. Yildirim deserved Canelo Alvarez, ¿verdad? ¿Ah? Jaime Munguia deserved Canelo Alvarez more than David Benavidez in 168 también, ¿verdad? Samuel Fujin. Hold on, give me 1 second. What else we got new? What else we got new in the sport of boxing? What other drama we got in the sport of boxing? We got Ryan Garcia stating that he will fight Shakur Stevenson as well. I seen that. Let me see. Did you see what Oscar de la Hoya stated on Twitter? Oscar de la Hoya stated that let me see. Canelo Alvarez, no, Oscar de la Hoya, what he stated. Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya said yesterday's press conference was so boring, like Canelo's fights. Wait till I unleash. People always make it look like they want it to look like. Samuel is a troll account. Yeah, we all know that. We all know that. People will always make it look like they want it to look like. Speak on it. Speak on it, brother. Speak on it. I knew that Oscar de la Hoya. Remember I was talking about it? I knew that Oscar de la Hoya was tight. Yeah, Canelo looked like a joke now. We need to boycott the fight. I bet he Benavidez when he look up and nobody in the stands. Yeah, the thing is nobody gonna boycott that fight. It's still a good fight. At the end of the day, it's still a good fight. We can't we can't overly be all straight up beta male in this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still a good fight. Jaime Munguia deserved the fight. I don't think he deserved the fight more than David Benavidez, but he deserved the fight. He did what he had to do in 168. You know what I'm saying? Beat Sergey Derevchenko, stop John Ryder. If he just would have gone 12 rounds with John Ryder, I'd be like, nah. But he did something that Canelo Alvarez couldn't do. It just had great momentum, right? And for the Mexican fan base, they're not gonna boycott that. They love it. They love it. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna boycott because I ain't gonna boycott the Jaime Munguia's opportunity as well. So, but that's just what it is. I think that we've given Canelo Alvarez a lot of power as his fans, give him a lot of power. When we was like, he don't got to do nothing, that he did everything. You know what I'm saying? But he still got responsibilities. And the thing is, the Belt Federation, he got the Belt Federations on lock, that they don't even give him the responsibility. He don't even got to do nothing. Look, Devin Haney got put on champion of recess. Look at Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo moved up to fight Canelo Alvarez, just like Canelo Alvarez moved up to fight Dimitri Bivol, and all the sanctioning body is stripping Jamel Charlo, but nobody's doing that to Canelo Alvarez. Y'all haven't noticed that? All the sanctioning body stripped Jamel Charlo. He moved up, and all the sanctioning body stripped him. Canelo Alvarez did the same thing. He lost, and nobody do nothing to him. Nobody do nothing to him. Even Bud Crawford got stripped from his world title, the IBF title. Nobody does nothing to Canelo Alvarez. If nobody pressuring Canelo Alvarez is moving the way he wants to move. He regulates everything. And because he regulates everything, and the people understand that he regulates everything, that's why we hold them accountable the way that we hold them accountable. Because if you have that power, then you the one that really set the tone. If you wanted to fight David Benavidez, that fight already would have happened. You could fight anybody in the sport of boxing. Nobody's keeping Canelo Alvarez a fight from anybody. I do think that Dimitri Bivol really hurt the spirit of Canelo Alvarez. I knew it hurt his spirit when he didn't want to. When he didn't activated the rematch clause to fight Dimitri Bivol. That was weird to me. Why when? And then he came with the excuse, "Oh no, you know what I'm saying? I gotta fight Triple G." No, you don't, because everybody knew there was a rematch clause there. And when you sign a rematch clause, the belt federations know the fighter that you signed to fight Triple G. No, you don't sign the fight before while you fighting somebody. Nah, I know boxing. Canelo is walking paycheck. The belt federations aren't going to say anything. I know. Sometimes you got to look at both teams too. Think about it. If the WBC would have mandated the fight with Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez, then they're paying just one sanctioning fees. But guess what? Guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna get a hefty. They're gonna get a good sanctioning fee from Canelo Alvarez, good belt fee from Canelo Alvarez, and then when David Benavidez fight this next opponent, he's gonna pay for the interim WBC. He's gonna pay that 3% for belt fee and the sanctioning fee. So they right there making way more money when them not fighting each other. El Castro said, "Suleiman makes me vomit." Yeah, in the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez is the one that set the tone. But Canelo Alvarez looked weak, man. He's looking weak. Let me see the poll, where the poll is at. Do you look at Canelo any different since 200 million proposal to face David Benavidez? 51% says yes, I thought he was about that life. 19% says nah, he's still fearless competitor. 9% looking like a bitch, but is still a fan. 25% says I don't know. There's a lot of people that is frustrated with Canelo Alvarez. I thought the WBC said they were making Benavidez do it. They ain't gonna make. You already know that they ain't gonna make them do no man though. You see, I like that mandatory by the WBO when it comes to the Bud Crawford and the winner of Tim Tszyu and Fundora. 5 days, 5 days after the fight, they got to negotiate. 5 days, less than a week. The WBO ain't playing around. Why Suleiman didn't mandate the purse bid? To be honest, we also got to look at David Benavidez' team. Samson Likowitz is the best friend of Mauricio Suleiman. If they wanted that fight, they would have done the fight, bro. If the WBC wanted the fight, they would have done the fight and order the fight, and would have made Canelo Alvarez look more like a duck than what he's looking at right now. They didn't want to do it. They in the same umbrella, PBC. That I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that along the way as well. It's not only Canelo Alvarez. This is a whole business. They're the same team. You think they're all separate, but they're the same team. They're the same team, man. They're the same team. Sometimes these people don't even tell the fighters what's going on. How many times you hear the fighters say, I don't know. Some of these fighters be finding out. Hey, yo, sometimes we find out about these fighters fight first than them. Because these managers, these boxing personnel, they construct everything. Samson Likowitz may be saying to David Benavidez, "Oh no, man, he doesn't want to fight. He doesn't this, he did that." The, 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 Nah. Why David Benavidez' team don't hold him accountable? If David Benavidez is so mad at the WBC, why is he still holding that strap and you still paying sanctioning fees? You know why? Because they own the same team. I could look at it like that as well. We got to put everything on the table. Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight David Benavidez. David Benavidez' team doesn't move the way they should move. Why is David Benavidez a mandatory for two plus years? Why? How? What is PB? What is Al Heyman doing about it? What is TGB doing about it? What is Samson Licker was doing about it? You telling me, look, if you're so frustrated with a belt federation, you drop that belt. Let me give you an example. Amanda Serrano was frustrated with the WBC because she petitioned to fight for 12 rounds. The WBC didn't let her fight 12 rounds. What did Amanda Serrano do? Sorry, I'm dropping that belt. I'm not going to affiliate myself with a belt federation and pay sanctioning fees to and belt fees to that they don't cater to what I want and what I need and what I want to change for my career and women's boxing. So guys, well, you know what she did? She empowered it and she dropped the WBC belt. And that's the reason right now she's not classified and recognized as undisputed, but we all know who's undisputed. Because at least she had the cojones to say, you know what? Y'all not doing right by me. I ain't going to pay y'all. But of course, women don't pay sanctioning fees. So, but whatever. She gave up the belt. Why David Benavidez don't do the same? He was still going to be in position. He's David Benavidez. Why David Benavidez don't do the same? If you're so frustrated about with the WBC, why are you still doing business with the WBC? You know why? Because they all in the same team. David Benavidez ain't that mad. He ain't that mad. Don't get it twisted. This is all us right here. They got us all emotional. That's what it is. Both of the teams got emotional. They playing with us. Just like Earl Spence, Bud Crawford did. Playing with us. Just like a lot of situations, they play with their emotions, right? That's what they do. El Castro P, you're damn right. We're getting worked up. The reason why most of us really don't care that much is because we still got content to put out. Right? That's what it is. Some of us just got content to put out. So let's give us which side or what's the content? Are we going to give the content of Canelo Alvarez? Or are we going to give the content of David Benavidez? What's happening here? We still got to put out some information, and that's what we're doing right now. Putting out the information. Yeah, at the end of the day, if in all serious, I think that they all playing us. I think they all in this together. I think they'd be like, you know what, man, do your thing. We do our thing. Not right now. Let it still marinate. We're going to get mad money. Let's see what's out there. Let's give it several more months. Let's see what type of investors is out there. Let's see how much. Remember, they're playing the game within the game. There's a game inside of the ring. There's a game outside of the ring. There's a game that the promoters play with the networks. There's a game that the promoters play with the networks and the potential investors. They're not catering to us. They're catering to them. You understand? Let me say something about boxing. I told you that, and I told y'all this a while ago. For the people that follow the channel, they don't care about the boxing fans. I've spoken to enough people in the sport of boxing, the men in suits. They don't care about the fans. You haven't noticed that the fans never dictate any fight? You haven't noticed that? You haven't noticed that the fight that you ask for, you never get? We're just like, how you say, we're just a decoration. You know what I'm saying? We're just a decoration in the lobby. Nobody give a damn about that. You care about the decorations in your house. You don't care about the decoration in the lobby when you go inside the building and the decoration in the lobby. Nah, you don't give a damn about that. We're nothing to them. We're nothing. You think that Javonte St. Davis cares about you? You think that Javonte, for how many years you'll be like, yo, I want Javonte St. Davis, you know what I'm saying? So you don't fight somebody that we care, you know what I'm saying? You think that Canelo Alvarez cares about us? No. We want David Benavidez. He's telling you in your face, he got nothing to offer me. So if he got nothing to offer me, you know what Canelo Alvarez is telling the boxing fans? I got nothing to offer y'all. I don't care about y'all, man. You think I go to the negotiation table with Al Heyman and I think about, you know what, Al Heyman, I think I want this because I think the fans will love it. You think they care? We still think that this boxing shit is still a sport. It's not a sport no more. I might F myself. I might F myself because I want to keep the little morality that boxing has left. The little sport that boxing has left. The fourth wall has already been broken. We playing ourselves. We creating this illusion that this is still a sport. We create this illusion. Remember, this is promotion. Remember what's promoting. It's almost like WWE. I'm going to go inside that ring and I'm going to beat you 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to let the whole world know that I'm the world champion. And yeah, same shit. I'm here to excite the fans. I'm here. You know, the only thing we are to them. I'm going to tell you what we are. I'm going to tell you what the fans is the only thing that we give boxing. You know what's the only thing that we give boxing? Well, I'm going to say two things. But what we really give the fighters. We pay and we give them adrenaline. That's it. That's all we are. They're adrenaline. That's why there were certain fighters that didn't want to perform during the pandemic in the bubble. Keith from Tom Thurman said it. I don't want to fight with an empty room. But Crawford really didn't want to fight in an empty room. Remember? There wasn't willing to take no pay cuts. Some fighters didn't want to fight in an empty room. Certain fighters didn't want to be in the bubble to train. Then there's certain fighters like shout out to Burt in the building. It was good. Teofimo broke the fourth wall with the last ring entrance, and it was dope. Shout out to T.O. Shout out to Burt. Joe Flores in the building. It was good. Joe Flores said Canelo el patoda oro. Burger King. Crown is king. Pato Canelo. Man, people mad at Canelo. We got to stop calling for ridiculous fights and start calling for fights to climb the ranks, the top guys to fight each other. What we need to do is call out realistic fights. Just call out the realistic fights and you won't be frustrated. Who Virgil Ortiz gonna fight next? No, he's not gonna fight Boots. He's not gonna fight Danny. He's not gonna fight Spence. He's gonna have another step up fight. And let's look for a step up opponent. No, Matias. What I was telling y'all about Super Matias, and people were like, yo, you hating. You think they was gonna put Super Matias versus Teofimo Lopez? Ustedes tan loco, eh? No, you hate. Yo, Pump, you ain't saying it. Super. No, bro. No, the business of boxing not gonna let Super Matias go to ESPN while they locking down a multi-fight deal, and they're gonna give Super Matias to the competitor ESPN and have him on an ESPN show versus Teofimo Lopez, right? No, man. No, they was not gonna give him no. This business, man. Ain't nobody trying to invest so much money and then lose out any investment. For what? For pride? No, this is business. The fans never get the fans that we ask for, because just like Paco, the WBO president, told me once, he said the business of boxing is none of the fans' business. Do you know what they said to me, bro? He said that the people in the YouTube, all you fans are idiots. Another person in the sport of boxing told me that all the fans is bipolar. Y'all don't know what y'all want. You think you think that we're going to stress our business to give y'all what y'all want when y'all don't even know what y'all want? Yo, the business of boxing, promoters, managers, everybody, they don't care about y'all, about us. They think that we're stupid. They think that we're retarded, bro. They actually think that the boxing fans are retarded. I'm dead serious. I'm not saying that. I'm telling you what I've spoken to. And I'm like, yo, I remember I told Pac, we do an interview. I said, no, either no interview, no. Man, when I spoke to Mauricio Sudamon, see them face to face, he like, I like you, you know, Latino. You keep Latino boxing going good. We need more channels like you. We need more people like you in the sport of boxing. But you don't understand these sport because these sport, you know what I'm saying, it's things that you're not going to understand. Did we get Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder? No. Did we get Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez, Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao when we wanted it? No. You think Floyd Mayweather give a damn about you? Why you think Floyd Mayweather wear the ski mask? Why you think Floyd Mayweather wear the ski mask? He's saying, I'm robbing you dummies, bro. Y'all hate me so much. I could do whatever I want, and y'all would just want to pay to see me lose. I'm robbing the bank. I'm robbing you dummies. That's the way they look at y'all. That's why the Floyd Mayweather look at the people. Let me ask y'all a question. Can y'all find me an interview with Al Heyman? Anybody? Does anybody could provide me an interview with Al Heyman? One of the major slices in the sport of boxing. We got Matchroom. We got Matchroom. We got Top Rank. We got Golden Boy. And we got PBC. Can you find me an interview with Al Heyman? You know why Al Heyman doesn't do interviews? You know why Tim Smith barely does interviews? When's the last time Tim Smith did an interview? When's the last time that Tim Smith spoke to the people? Dímelo, Mill City Boxing in the building. Dímelo, mi hermano. You know why? Because Al Heyman don't give a damn about y'all. He's not in the business of the fans. That's why Al Heyman don't have to say anything. That's why Al Heyman don't need to do interviews. Al Heyman don't answer to the fans. He don't need to speak to you. He don't need to speak to y'all. He don't even know y'all. Not Tim Brown, Tim Smith. Not Tim Brown, Tim Smith from PBC. I don't speak to you. The last time he spoke to us was on the January, I think almost 2 years ago, when he said that or the early January of 2023, when he said that the fans will rob the look, he said, I don't know who that is, Punch. Exactly. See that? See that wave? You don't even know who Tim Smith is for PBC. Because Tim Smith don't care about you, don't care about us. They're not here to answer us, man. Keith with Tom Thurman. Shout out to Keith with Tom. Did Keith with Tom Thurman ever came with a public relations, any announcement of him saying that, you know what, I'm sorry for the fans, man. That doesn't mean he need to apologize, but you know what I'm saying? For the people that bought their tickets in the hotels, did Keith Thurman ever said anything? You think Keith Thurman cares about y'all? Keith Thurman don't give a damn about y'all. Keith Thurman don't care about us. Canelo don't care about us. Why you think Canelo outside? I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. I don't gotta prove nothing to y'all. I do whatever I want. For the fans, for the Canelo Alvarez fanboys, when he says it, it's like, yeah, Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do. And y'all haters going, no, Canelo Alvarez is telling you to his supporters, I could do whatever the F I want to do. You don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me who to fight. I fight whoever I want to fight. It's my career. It's my health. I do whatever I want to do with it. It's my prerogative. It's the way that I want to live. It's my prerogative. To live my life is my prerogative. I do it all for you. It's my prerogative. So tell me why I live my life without all these other things that people say. And so I remember when T from Lopez was talking to Marco, and he's like, and the trainer of Francis Ngannou, and the trainer said Francis Ngannou was telling Tio from Lopez, Tio, man, you know what's your problem, Tio? You just care too much of the sport, man. It's business, man. You get too worked up. And then T from Lopez says, if it's like that, then I don't want to be in this. And you see, you know why T from Lopez got frustrated? Because he's one fighter that truly cares about the sport. He truly cares about being great, and it kills him, bro. It kills him. Because I think he found out the truth about the sport that he sacrificing his love to. My brother T from Lopez, it don't matter who you be, what type of lineal titles that you have earned. Gervonta Tank Davis, a guy that haven't done shit compared to what you have done, is selling out and is a major star in the sport of boxing. And Gervonta Tank Davis just sitting back and seeing, look at Devin Haney, look at him trying to be the best. Look at Tio trying to be the best. Look at Shakur Stevenson, 3 division world champion. Look at me, I'm backing up. Yeah, go try to be the best, you dummies. Yeah, go for legacy. I'm richer than you. I'm rich, bitch. He said shit is definitely not what it used to be. You know what it is? Also the fans. Also the fans, bro. Also the fans. Also the fans is not what it used to be. It's not only the fighters. I mean, look, I think the fighters are fighters. The business is not what it used to be. But the fans is not what it used to be as well. For how many months I've been pumping? I've been pumping Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford. For how many months, folks? For how many months? I've been pumping it. And there's people that's coming to my channel, coming on my Twitter and stuff like that. Man, shut up, yo. Bud Crawford will kill Teofimo Lopez. That's a stupid fight. That's a stupid fight. Why you asking for that fight? Look how he performed versus Ortiz. What did he do? I'm like, what? What? What type of fan would tell me this? You a boxing fan? How can you not support lineal versus lineal? Pound for pound versus pound for pound. 2 division lineal champion. Just moving one weight division up. You don't like the fight? Man, that fight ain't shit. That fight ain't shit. Let me ask y'all a question. How y'all feel about that fight? Bud Crawford versus Teofimo Lopez. Mega fight. I think it's a mega fight. People say no. No. So let me ask y'all a question. We were back in 1985. Was it 85? Was it 85? I believe it was 85. I believe it was 85. Hold on. What else said of that? There you go. This is what I wrote. He said, I'd rather watch Bud versus Tio than Bud versus Zoo. Bert 77 said, pay-per-view for sure. It will be lit. You would think Matias is the best. With all that hype, they got him all over YouTube. I don't watch TV, so I don't see what they are putting on TV. I got Bud and not close, but I still love to see it. But a lot of people's criticizing. A lot of people's criticizing me. Oh, you just his boy. No. I've been pumping this before. Even Teofimo Lopez mentioned Bud Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. I've been pumping this. I wanted this fight. I've been pumping it leading up to Earl Spence. I've been pumping this fight leading up to Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor. Oh no, that's not a good fight. Bud is gonna beat the ish out of him. Why you want to see that fight? Yo, he just need to focus on 140 and fight Matias and fight Haney and fight Ryan. Yeah, but they're all taken, right? But we also like to, the boxing world like to shame the past with the present, right? The boxing world loves to shame today's fighters with the past fighters. Social media killed the fans and people in general. That too as well. You know what I'm saying? And high traffic. And look, you know, there is a responsibility. A lot of people don't want to feel like there's a responsibility as a boxing content creator. You know, there is. Especially when you got high traffic and you're really influencing a lot of minds. And I know a lot of people like to take advantage of that, right? We used to have the fight party. Yeah, we used to have the fight parties and meet up. 1985. 1985, they'd be like, hey, yo, but he's going to kill him. Tio shouldn't move and fight Bud Crawford. That's not a fight. Imagine if I would have said in 1985, I don't want to see Hagler versus Hearn. Can you imagine if I was like, nah, that's not a good fight? Let's go back to 1985. Do you think that Hagler versus Hearn is a good fight? We in 1985 right now. And I say, yo, I want to see Hagler versus Hearn. Am I crazy? Am I crazy if I wanted to see this? We're in 1985 right now. Hagler versus Hearn. Am I crazy? Am I crazy to ask for that fight? How about my 1980, Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard? If I say, yo, I want to see Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran, you already know Roberto Duran is the best lightweight that ever lived. I want to see that fight versus the best 147 versus the best 135. Y'all think I'm crazy? No, I don't want people to be like, hey, yo, no, so you trying to compare Roberto Duran and Teofimo Lopez? No. What I'm saying is, let's go back. Let's put this setting. We're not in 2024 no more. We're in 1980 or 1985. We're in 1985 when Hagler, when Hearns moved up to fight Hagler. If I say I want to see Hearns versus Hagler, am I being dumb? Am I being crazy? Am I? Let me know. Is that crazy? Would I be crazy? How y'all feel about that fight? The people in the chat. What y'all feel about Hearn versus Hagler? How y'all feel about that fight? Was it good? Oh, it's trash. It should have never happened. Huh? How about 1987? How about 1987 when it was Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler? When Sugar Ray Leonard fought Hagler. Y'all like that fight? Y'all think it was a fair fight? You think it was a good fight? Y'all think it was a fair fight? If I say, well, right now we're in 1988, 1987, I say, you know what, man? I want to see Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hagler. Y'all be like, I'm crazy like that. Nah, that's whack. Nah, hell no, yo. Hell no. Hagler gonna beat the shit out of Leonard. I don't want to see that shit, bro. Hell no, man. I don't want to see that. Hell no. Hell no. I don't want to see that. When Sugar Ray Leonard was coming back from 3 years retirement, the fighters have to do pay-per-view because the 3 years retired, came back. He was a welterweight, came back to the middleweight division and beat Hagler. But we want fighters to do what they did in the past, right? But then we criticize the fighter that want to do what they did in the past. Like, see? But anyway, folks. This morning in the good traffic. So, you know what I'm saying? I try to make it a good traffic. Seems like a lot of people busy or somewhere else. Fans rather steal the pay-per-view. Yeah, man. We probably do something. The support is kind of iffy the morning. So maybe the content is trash. We'll move on to the other. We'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the night first. Tonight we'll go probably live again. So people, good looking out for the people that showed up today. Shit, let me see. I did send an email to this fighter. Let me see if this fighter responded, man. See if this fighter responded. Let me see if this fighter responded. Wait 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Oh shit, Erickson Lubin's already running. My fault. Damn, I wanted to get Erickson Lubin on. I wanted to get Erickson. Let's do it. I'm sick of it. Let's do it. Yeah, bro. Oh, shit. Let me see. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can get Erickson Lubin here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Keep what you're doing. Your content is great. Good looking out, Stephen. I appreciate you. Hold on, folks. Hold on. Let me see if I could get Erickson Lubin. Let me see if he's training right now. I know he was training with Adrian Broner in the morning. Smash that like. Come on, let's get these numbers up. So when they see it, they be like, all right, man, I want to jump in. But if they see 31 people, they be like, nah, I ain't going to jump. I ain't going to waste my time. They're going to be like, they ain't going to waste their time on Punch Run Boxing. And that's what I mean. That's why sometimes numbers matter. That's why supports matter. You feel me? Shout out to the morning slot in the afternoon so people can plan. Yeah, that's why that's why numbers matter. You feel me? Women lie, men lie, numbers also lie because men created numbers. I used to say that all the time. Who created numbers? Man, so why you gonna say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie? Yo, numbers lie too. Men created numbers. Right, Jackie? Men lie, women lie. Everybody want to be Jay-Z and shit like that. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Man, numbers lie. All right? Numbers lie. All right? When you work and you get your pay stubs and they take a bunch of texts, you be like, that number's a lie. That's not how much I made. All right? Give me my money. Numbers do lie. Numbers do lie. Shit. Yeah, let me see. Damn. He has an answer. Hey, we could do it probably later. Sheesh. Because if he's ready, I don't want to turn off the live if he's ready. Let's give it 5 more minutes just in case if he answers back. Trying to get Erickson Lubin. Erickson Lubin is lit right now. He's fed up. He's fed up right now because, and I feel like it's unfair as well, man. He fought like 3 final elimination bouts for the WBC, and then they gave him Fundura, and then he lost to Fundura. Then he came right back, got his win versus Jesus Ramos. He was supposed to be in line to get to fight a Tim Tszyu or things of that nature. Keith and Tom Thurman came to play. Tim Tszyu picked Keith and Tom Thurman. No belts, right? All right then. So then Fundora gets to fight for the vacant title when he just got knocked out by Brian Mendoza. And now Brian Mendoza, who just lost, now look at this. This shit is crazy. Erickson Lubin won his title elimination bout, his final elimination bout versus Jesus Ramos. He won that, right? So he should be fighting for the WBC. But then they made Fundora to fight with the Ukraine dude for the vacant WBC world title. Then guess what? Keith Thurman is out now. Fundora is fighting. And this Fundora coming from a loss. Now Fundora is fighting Tim Tszyu, and now they got Brian Mendoza, who just lost to Tim Tszyu, to fight for the WBC world title. And Erickson Lubin, he gets snubbed again. That shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. I don't know what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? He need to probably bleach his skin like Sammy Sosa. You know what I'm saying? Relax his hair. I don't know. I don't want to bring the race into it or nothing, but damn, yo, they keep snubbing him, bro. I ain't never seen nobody snub like this. I never seen it. Yo, he fought. Yo, let me tell you how many final title elimination bouts that Erickson Lubin fought. Watch it. I'm gonna go through because I know he fought three title elimination bouts before fighting Fundora. That was the fourth. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. WBC, I don't know, man. All right, there you go. Look. Gallimore, he fought. Elimination bout. Gausha, elimination bout. Jason Rosario, final elimination bout. He fought 3 elimination bouts before fighting Sebastian Fundora. Then he fought Sebastian Fundora. He lost, right? Okay, comes right back, beat Luis Arias for an elimination bout, and then a final elimination bout versus Jesus Ramos. He beat Jesus Ramos and still don't get a world title fight. That's wicked, bro. That's wicked. Put it this way, man. Look out. I'm going to shut this one down. But if he hits me back up, we'll probably go live again and stuff like that. I know that he's probably training right now. You know that Adrian Broner going to be fighting Blair the Flair Cobbs. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. He broke that story. And that's a good matchup. I think it's gonna be a good promo. Mauricio Sulaiman is the problem. Why fight for that green belt? Don't do it, fam. Masterpiece. I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's what we was talking about. This guy, David Benavidez. Why David Benavidez is gonna be fighting for the WBC and paying sanctioning fees when they don't even want to mandate you to fight Canelo Alvarez. I think they're doing bad business with you, David Benavidez, but because he's not dropping the belt, it seems like. And I said this, like I gotta keep it consistent. Remember when I was telling the Haneys, yo, drop that belt. And they're like, nah. Behind the scenes, Bill was like, hell no. All right, you got lined up. You got something lined up. You working with the WBC. David Benavidez is working with the WBC and with the Canelos and stuff like that. There's no frustration there because you wouldn't be paying sanctioning fees to those belt federations. But anyway, man, thank you for the people that was following me. Thank you, everybody in the chat, all the members. If you haven't become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, become a member. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez, La Reina de Boxeo, with the super chat. Appreciate you. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.